In the quiet village of Umuokwe, where the red earth kisses the feet of barefoot children, and the sacred river sings to the moon each night, there lived a woman whose tears had watered the ground more than the rain ever did.
In the beginning, there was silence in the home of Ogbuefi Nwoke and his wife, Lolo Mmesoma. For 12 long planting seasons, their compound echoed only with the chirping of crickets and not the laughter of children. Every moonlight dance reminded them of the emptiness in their hearts. They had tried herbs from the oldest dibia, climbed hills to fast, and poured libations under every sacred tree. But still, the womb of Mmesoma remained closed, like a stubborn tortoise hiding in its shell. One evening, when the sun was returning home and the river sang a soft lullaby, Mmesoma fell on her knees by Mmiri Oma, the sacred river that ran through their village of Umuokwe. She cried, "O great goddess of Mmiri Oma, the one whose robe is the waterfall, whose eyes are the moon's reflection, bless me with a child. Even if she belongs to you, I will carry her with joy." The river shimmered. A gentle breeze swept across the water, and the fish with glowing blue eyes jumped thrice before diving into the deep. That night, Mmesoma dreamt of a woman dressed in white, her dreadlocks covered with cowries and her voice like a flute. She whispered, "Your womb shall open, but remember, what the river gives, it can take." 9 moons later, a baby girl was born. Her skin was as bright as the morning sun, and her eyes as blue as the fish that swam in the sacred river. They named her Ada Mmiri, child of the water. She was different. As a baby, birds perched on her window. Flowers bloomed where she stepped. Even the village's fiercest goats knelt before her like humble servants. On her 12th birthday, Ada Mmiri followed her mother to the river to wash clothes, as was their custom. The water glistened more than usual. The river hummed an old lullaby, the same her mother heard in her dream. As Ada stepped into the water, the river waves parted like a royal procession. Glowing fishes with scales like silver surrounded her. Before Madame Soma could call her name, a great swell of water lifted Ada gently, and she vanished into the river's embrace. There was no cry, no struggle, only silence. And then the river calmed. Mmesoma fainted by the riverbank, and the villagers mourned. Some said the goddess had taken back what belonged to her. Others said she had returned home. The story became legend.
"12 years passed. On the morning of Ada Mmiri's 24th birthday, the sky turned golden even before the sun rose. Birds circled the sacred river, and the water danced in circles like it was rejoicing. Then, from the heart of the river, she appeared. No longer a girl, but a radiant woman. Her long dreadlocks reached her waist, adorned with white beads and cowries that whispered like the wind. Her eyes still shone blue, brighter than before, as if the ocean now lived inside her. She wore a flowing white cloth, tied in the fashion of ancient river priestesses. Around her neck hung coral beads, and in her hand was a staff carved from ancient wood, crowned with an eagle's skull and laced with cowries that jingled like tiny bells. She walked on the water as if it were dry land, and the river sang. The villagers gathered in awe. Some trembled, others fell to their knees. Ada Mmiri spoke not like a child, but like one who had seen many worlds. "I am Ada Mmiri, the daughter of the river, keeper of her secrets, sent back for a reason known only to the spirits." Then she turned to her mother, now older and grayer, standing in tears. "Mama, I have not died. I was prepared. For what lies ahead, the gods will soon reveal." No one knew what her return meant, but one thing was clear. Destiny had not finished speaking. For what the river keeps, it may return, and what it returns, it does not waste.